Welcome back to Theresa's Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. I have an awful garbage filthy mouth, so viewer discretion is advised, but if you're not into that or weird shit in general, this is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to X out the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our time fondly. I love how I got southern, like I'll remember our time fondly. But I will remember our time fondly. Hello, my little blueberries. And I feel like an art teacher today. I love it. Anyway, hi. Okay, so here's the deal. We are switching things up a little bit. So based off my last video, a lot of y'all really appreciated that type of review where it was more of like a get ready with me, but also talking about the products and kind of slowly reviewing them or whatnot. So I think for the foreseeable future, I'm going to switch it up on this channel where I'm going to talk about the products or collections in a much more like get ready with me style where yeah, I'll share a couple of stories here and there, but for the most part, I'll be reviewing the products along the way so you can see the application and all that bloopity blop blop. Of course, please note that these are a work in progress. So like I'm kind of still testing out how I feel about certain things. So I might be a little bit extra chatty and people might be like, just get to the product. And I understand your frustration. So I'm going to do my best to leave like little time codes down below so you can kind of see like when I start doing the blush, when I start doing the eyeshadow, so you can get a feel of like the application process of it. And during all of this, I kind of talk a little bit about, you know, what's been going on. Like I went to the movies recently and that's just, that was fun. So yeah, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about the new Stranger Things collection from MAC. We have 2 eyeshadow palettes, 2 blushes, 1 lip gloss, and 2 of these brushes. I'm going to show you how I completed this look and just give you my overall thoughts about whether or not I think these products are worth it. But at the end of the day, I wasted my money so you didn't have to. So enjoy. And of course, before I go, I do want to say, if you do have some helpful critiques about how you want these videos structured, baby, I'm all ears. I want to make content that you want to watch. So let me know if some things are a little bit too long or if you want to speed up some things, let me know and I'll be more than happy to incorporate those in the future. With that said, let's go see past me. Why, good morning, my little blueberries. How are you? I have a red face, so we're going to cover this up and then we're going to jump into the eyeshadow. But today's video we're going to be talking about the MAC Stranger Things collection. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just cover this whatever this is today. I don't know why Bertha decided to show up, but we're going to cover her up because she's scary. So I'm going to go in with my Ritual Defeat. Again, I didn't put any SPF on this morning because I am not leaving my house because work has me sitting at my computer for about 10 hours today. So I'm protecting myself from that blue light. What the fuck is blue light? I know I should like know more about it, but I feel like I don't quite understand it. I just know it's bad. Blue light's bad. How are y'all doing? I'm really red. I'm fabulous. Actually, jury's still out on that. No, I'm okay. I'm good. I think I'm just really tired and busy. And oh, first and foremost, hold on. I need to set this. First and foremost, I apologize. I should have communicated with y'all that there would be no video on Monday, but I didn't, so I'm sorry. So if you are new here, myself, Emily Han, Audrey, we do this series called Makeup Bingo, basically taking my Aborian CC Correct, just to get rid of this little, whatever the fuck this is. We usually do a Monday video, every other Monday, called Makeup Bingo. Essentially, it's a new makeup release video. And we just, you know, have a couple of adult libations and we either rag or proclaim our love about certain makeup products that are coming out. We also wanted to introduce a new series called Makeup Hangover, which basically it's the products that we didn't get to talk about because we pull a lot of stuff from Makeup Bingo since it's every 2 weeks, but we only probably talk about 1/3 of the products, if that, right? So we're like, you know what? We want to talk about all the other stuff that we didn't get to pull because we use a random number generator when we're playing bingo. So it's like, all right, let's also make every other Monday a video where we just talk about like the leftovers, so to speak. So we've been doing really good, you know, with the frequency of videos and stuff like that, but I don't know if I think Mercury is still in retrograde. Everybody's going through it. And the 3 of us were just having the worst times ever. So we decided to take a mental health day. And I want to send a friendly, I guess like a PSA or a reminder in general. If you feel like you're at the brink of something, take the day off. Take the day off if you can. I know it's very difficult sometimes with work. It's hard. I get it. I get it. I have a full-time job. I understand sometimes you just can't take off, but if you can take off and you can call in sick, fucking do it. It is so beautiful for your fucking mental health to just have like a reset for a day. Sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you might need a week. Depends, you know, but I think it's really important to not burn yourself out because you're not hurting anybody but yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you need to take care of yourself. You need to protect your energy. I feel like a crystal guru this morning. Okay, so now that we covered the redness, I want to go in with this IT Cosmetics CC cream. I'm not going to really talk about how I feel about this. Literally just applying it to my face today. So it could go horrible. I don't know. But I've been wanting to try this for the longest time now. Ever since the Sephora sale was sold out. And I was like super upset about, not super, why would I be upset? I was like, oh, bummed out. So I kind of wanted to try it. I wanted to see if it would be like better than my normal Perlice BB cream that I fucking love. They're kind of almost similar in price. IT Cosmetics obviously is a little bit more expensive, but I just wanted to see, like, I don't know what the hype is all about and shit like that, because I've been hearing nothing but good things about it. I'm gonna take my little dick sponge and I'm just gonna pat away. And for reference, if you want to know, I have it in the shade Fair Light because I just didn't know what other shade to get. I don't know if I like this tool for it. No, I like it. I like it. I've been trying to do more for myself in terms of not burning myself out by taking care of myself more, by, and not just like eating better, drinking green juice and all that bullshit, but also like taking a pause and just like shutting my brain off for fucking 2 minutes and going to the movies. And we recently went to the movies to go see Doctor Strange, Into the Madness, right? No, I keep saying Mouth of the Madness. It's a totally different fucking movie. Monsters of Madness? Madness. Multiverse of Madness. That was legit. I couldn't think of the fucking title. Anyway, so we saw that at a theater. I'll just call it Dildopolis. Because the fact that it wasn't a porno theater was a surprise. Let's just say that. And I'm coming from New York, okay? I am coming from New York. One of the grossest places in all of the whole fucking world, okay? Gross when I tell you. Sticky substance floor gross. This place, I swear I thought I almost lost my flip-flop, okay? Like, I was like, wow, this is where fucking Gorilla Glue comes from. Okay, like that's how sticky this place was. And I was terrified. The movie was good though, but this theater was a little bit older. You could tell that it probably looked really cool in like 2002 and it just needed a little bit of a facelift and better seats and non-sticky floors. At this point, you should just have concrete. I don't know why they have carpets. It's really, really gross. But yeah, it was nasty. But the movie was great. I know people have like a lot of mixed feelings about it because it's Sam Raimi, and I don't know if you know who Sam Raimi is, but he's kind of, whatever, like Sam Raimi. Sometimes I like him, sometimes I don't. Evil Dead, yes. Everything else I'm like, I guess the first Superman. I guess the first Spider-Man, but still then I'm like, nah, I kind of not into it. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a sponge. I know I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I'm just gonna talk about this. Like, the dick sponge is not really, it's kind of just like pushing it everywhere. I don't like that. I feel like it's just kind of creating a lot of just like wet paint look almost. So I'm just gonna use a sponge and I don't know, maybe it's mixing with the Aborian. It doesn't like that. I'm not too sure. I've never had that happen really with this sponge, only on my nose. And that's why I use a sponge. And I think it's because my nose is just so tiny and perfect. So I'm like, all right, you know, I don't fault it too much, but I just don't like how it looked on the cheeks. It also doesn't really have a lot of coverage either. I think it has okay coverage. This is the MAC thing. Nobody cares about IT Cosmetics. All right, so next thing I'm gonna go in with is also something that's new, and that is from Dermablend. I really love the CC cream or whatever the fuck, the full foundation thing. This product. This is awesome. So I was kind of hoping that I would have like the same kind of vibe with this. So I have it in the shade 5C. This is the Dermablend Cover Care Full Coverage Concealer. So I'm hoping that this can kind of take care of some of this redness too down here. Let's see if this bitch is a miracle worker. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed the movie. It was like super awesome. Also gonna take it right here too, just because I feel like I could just see the redness poking through. I just don't want to see it anymore. I'm over it. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Ooh, the combination of the two, very, very pretty. Definitely full coverage. And I'm very, very happy with that because it's doing a really good job covering my redness. Good job, Dermablend. Anywhoosies. I really enjoyed the movie, but more importantly, the movie theater experience. You know, I know we're all coming, you know, I mean, we're still very much in a pandemic. We are. I don't care what anybody says, we still are. But, you know, I'm kind of glad that certain things, like, you know, the movie experience, or, you know, things that, oh wow, I am full coverage. Fuck. And I just like catch myself in the monitor and I was like, oh my God. You know, I'm really happy that certain things are coming back, right? So it kind of gives you a little bit more of a sense of normalcy and all that jazz, right? Like super, super fucking thrilled about that. But kind of forget, like we talked about last time, you know, people are out of their fucking minds. I thought it was just like with work stuff. No. It kind of just goes anywhere you go now. I'm just gonna go in with a little setting powder just for that area. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like it. I look confused, but I like this. I was gonna go in with some Flower Beauty. This is a Jet Set setting spray. A lot of people have questions about this. First one being stop being a bitch and buying them all. And to answer that, I say, fuck you, no. No, I'm kidding. It's actually kind of funny because Tara Lynn, my little sweet angel baby here, Tara Lynn, she's actually gonna be coming to Florida soon. So I was like, oh my God, we get to like meet in person. Super fucking jazzed about that. And she is my dearest friend here. Actually my first friend here on YouTube. I fucking love her. I will go to the moon and back for Tara. But she messaged me and she was like, hey, so what is the spray that you use that you like? Is the Flower Beauty? I said, yeah. She's like, oh, it's sold out. I was like, don't worry, I got you. So I was gonna give her one of mine while she was here as kind of like a partying favor, you know what I mean? So if you want to come to my house, I can give you one of these as a partying favor. Just kidding, don't show up to my house. Okay. Just gonna do one more. Just for good measures. And I like it because it kind of just sets everything perfectly without fucking up the base underneath. This is probably one of the best things I have ever used. And if they ever stop making this, I will fucking riot. Okay, like that's how good this is. But I like that it gives it a nice like soft matte feel. Like, yeah, it definitely mattes me out, sure. And I like being like a little dewy hydrated bitch, but it also doesn't make me like that flat matte. I just hate, you know, like just makes you kind of look just super two-dimensional. It gives me life and just also just looks really good with everything else that I put on my face. Okay, so let's just do the eyebrows and then I'll tell you about my movie going experience because it's a doozy. So what we're gonna do now, I'm just gonna take a little bronzer. I'm gonna play with the blushes first, and then we're gonna finish with an eye look, the lip, and we'll be on our way. This literally came here the other day. I bought all these products, by the way. This is from Sigma, and this is the matte bronzer in light. I keep seeing this all over on my IG, and I'm like, okay, I need to try the Sigma stuff. Because I really do like the highlighter palette. I have never tried a bronzer from them. Hopefully it's good. I don't know. But I'll talk about this on Friday's video a little bit more in my fun size reviews. I'm gonna go in with my Refer number 4. That's what she looks like. Ooh. Okay, she's definitely on the warmer side, but I'm not mad about it. It doesn't look orange, so that's good. Anywhoosies, what the hell was I saying? I am glad that some things are coming back. You know, a little bit more normalcy. But as all good things, there are a lot of cons when it comes to going to the movies. For example, people. Now, literally, I saw the movie the other day, okay? So I did not go for opening weekend because I was like, that's too many people. I want to go on a random day in the middle of the week where there's like nobody around and I just want to go see the movie. And I picked this movie theater one because it had availability and there was like practically nobody in the theater, like maybe 5 other people. And I was like, that's perfect. To me, that's the perfect movie going experience for someone who has misophonia, all right? Okay, this is really cute, by the way. Like, I like it. I'm just gonna go in with a large powder brush just to blend it out a little bit better. All right, so listen, I get it. People are very excited to leave their house, myself included, but I think we should all still act accordingly. The movie theater that we went to, you know, like most of the people, like the 6 other people were fine. They were lovely, right? Like everybody was sitting in like such different parts of the theater that everybody just felt comfortable. You know, we're all comfortable. However, as the trailers began to play, 2 people come in this theater. Loud as fuck. Loud as fuck. One person that looked in their 40s, the other person that looked they're like 50s, like late 50s. 2 guys. And they were just loud, like super excited. And of course they have drinks because this movie theater that you can also buy drinks at. But, oh my God, just so loud. But as soon as they even started walking past, it was just like just Muppets. Like that's all I could fucking think of. Just loud Muppets. Their heads would just flap, like just laughing. When I tell you, of course, I'm sitting on the edge, the first row where of course the staircase is, you know, to go up in the theater. And of course, when they're going past me, they have several drinks and they're just like, whoa, I was just waiting to have some shitty cocktail dumped on me. I didn't. But when I tell you throughout the course of this movie, it was just one dude, this older man, just kept going up and down, going to get more drinks. And I'm like, is that even fucking enjoyable at that point? Like, they had to have at least like 6 drinks. Like, really? Like, it's a 2-hour fucking movie. I get it. I live in a vacation community, but fuck me, man. This is a lot. Okay, I need to talk about blush. Now, here we have 2 options. I'm not gonna lie. I really kind of just want to go with this pinky moment because this blush is really, really good. So this is the Friends Don't Lie blush. fucking fantastic. This is really fucking good. I am gonna pop up a picture. I wore it the other day. I was just like, this was made for me. It's so funny because I think when I first saw this blush, I was like, oh, this is kind of just like, whatever. It's like a bubblegum pink. Nobody really needs it. The formula is absolutely stunning. It glides onto the cheek so beautifully. So you know what, maybe, no, I have fucking Zoom meetings today. I was gonna just like see if I could, let's see if we could try to do 2 tones. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we could try to do like a 2-tone moment. I don't normally do that, but fuck it, right? Who cares? The other blush we have is He Likes It Cold. Now you'll notice the packaging is very, very different. So you kind of have like the Hawkins yearbook, which is such a cute little vibe. And also the little inserts that come with the products are really cute too. Crap. Okay, so I can't find that one, but the one that comes in more of the upside down world is these tiny little pieces of paper. Now it looks like just, you know, just artwork or whatever. But here's the deal. It's such a nice touch because it makes me want to keep all the inserts and everything. Like the boxes are fine, they're cute, but it actually really makes me want to keep this insert. I like that they took the extra time to really think about the packaging because the packaging is really good and they feel really nice. I couldn't tell online if this was going to be cheap, but it's not. It feels very, very good. So this is much more of a red color, which I know is going to look fucking dope as fuck on deeper skin. On my ass, I don't know, because I am an uncooked chicken, but if we blend it out, that's what it looks like. Here's what the pinky one looks like. Kind of gives you an idea. Of course, I'll throw some swatches too up on the side, but yeah, like I like both of them. We're gonna try it. We're gonna go with the red. We're gonna go with the red. I have faith. I have faith. And of course, in this collection, you do get a couple of brushes, and this is the cheek brush. So this is the 140 SES. This is really nice. I thought, you know, the quality looked a little bit cheap. It's not too heavy. I really do love the detailing of the brush. I think it's really, really beautiful. And the actual hairs are incredibly soft, and it doesn't disturb anything underneath. It's a really nice brush. Is it worth the price? I think if you can get the brush on sale, it's not a brush you need to have. I say the blush is a little bit more important than the brush, but the brush is really good if you were interested. All right, so we're gonna go here. Gonna take a little bit, tap the excess, and we're just gonna, why? I knew this was gonna be a bad decision. Okay, listen. Oh, fuck. All right, hold on. Let's see. Let's just... You ever just like make it worse? Hi, welcome back to Theresa's Dead. I just like to make things worse. Okay, let's see. Wait, we're just gonna keep it going. We're just gonna hope to God that it just starts to fucking fall apart. All right, I'm just gonna come in with the bronzer brush. All right, I think this is, this is a no. Oh. This is a no. This is the shit that I want to cover up from my skin, not have it on my skin. This is a me thing. This is a me problem. Actually, you know what? It doesn't look that bad. Let's see if we can try to, I'm going to get some powder. I'm going to try to see if we can like blend this out a little bit more because this is intense. This is intense. So I'm going to go with my Shansekai. I don't think they make this anymore. This is the Eclat du face powder. I'm going to go in with the Sonia G Face Pro, and I'm just kind of stamp, 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 stamp. Stamp, 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 stamp. I mean, you know, I could tone it down, which is nice, right? Okay, listen. I think we brought it back. I mean, granted, I did go a little bit, I think I panicked, right? So we're just gonna, I'm a little shiny right here. So we're just going to like just dye it down where it looks a little bit more manageable. Now, granted, just from the anxiety, I feel like my face is red, just purely from the anxiety of it all. But we're gonna do it on this side too. And again, I'm just gonna go in, but now I'm just gonna go with even lighter amount, a light amount. I think that was a total me error. Should have went in with a very, very light hand. It's very pretty. It is very, very pretty. I will say with the pinky one, I didn't feel like I had that sudden shock. I look like a possessed doll. You'd find me in the attic. I grant you 3 wishes. It's gonna end badly for you, okay? With the pink blush, I didn't experience this sudden like, you know, shock. But I think that's also probably a little bit more due to the fact that it's in line with my skin tone, which is the sheet of paper. So I think if you have beautiful, rich skin, this is gonna look great on you. If you are uncooked chicken, yeah, you could kind of pull it off, right? But if you had to pick between the two, if you're uncooked chicken, I say go with the baby pink, okay? Save yourself the fucking drama and the anxiety of trying to tone whatever the fuck this is down, okay? I went in with even lighter hand, okay? And it's still very, very, very pigmented, which is great. You know, we love a pigmented blush on this channel. I'm gonna go in with my little Chantecaille. We're just gonna I don't like to sweep, I just kind of like to pounce. Is this right? I don't know, I'm not a makeup artist. It's just right for me and for my skin. And I find that doing it that way doesn't disturb the products underneath. And that's the most important thing. I'm a little virginal, but I'll take it, okay? I'll take it. Now I'm just gonna go in with a highlighter, which unfortunately this collection doesn't have a highlighter. So I'm gonna go in with the Sigma highlighter in Moonbeam, which looks really fucking pretty. I'm gonna go in with the Samantha Ravndahl Sigma brush. This is the mini fan brush. Sigma knows how to fucking make highlighters, they really do. All right, we're looking good, we're looking good. We're a little Annabelle Doll-esque, but you know what? Not that bad. I've seen worse. I felt worse. I think we're good. I am just going to blast my face with some setting spray, and then we're gonna go into the eye look and we're gonna wrap this up. Okay, so you know what? Not bad. Even having the minor freak out, not bad. I'm definitely gonna put timestamps in this video because I'm sure people just want to know about the eyeshadow palette, and here I am just not shutting the fuck up. So I have two different eyeshadow palettes in this collection. We have the Void eyeshadow palette, and then we have the Hawkins Class of 1986. Wow, technically I was born in 85, so So I played with this palette pretty well, and what's nice about this palette is that it's buildable, and you're able to kind of combine a bunch of the colors to really make for very, you know, nice eye looks, right? Like nothing is ever going to be super show-stopping. It's just okay. But I think my issue with it is the length of time it takes to just create an eye look. So I'm gonna again pop this picture up in the corner here, right? Like my whole, like I look adorable. Like, look at me, chef's kiss, okay? I like how I looked. I didn't like the length of time that it took for me to create the look. So for this palette, I really kind of stuck with Starcourt Mall, Benny's Burgers, and I'll actually throw a little bit of footage right here as I talk so you kind of see the eye look that I am talking about. And Starcourt Mall, Benny's Burgers, they were fine. They worked really nicely together. I kept trying to figure out ways to like deepen up the outer corner. So I introduced Hawkins High because technically that's like the deepest color in the palette. I wish there was some sort of like a deeper brown or something. Unfortunately, I had to really like dip into the other palette just to use the black to really just to make the outer corner to my liking. I find when I look especially at the Hawkins Class of 1986 palette, I don't feel super inspired. I look at it and go, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this. Right off the bat, I could make like a nice purple eye look with the pink, like we can do Palace Arcade, Starcourt Mall, okay fine. Or I can do like, you know, maybe Dingus in Hawkins High, or the General Store in Benny's Burgers. Like I have to look at it as I can only really use two eyeshadows and that's it. And if you are someone like that, then yeah, this could potentially work for you, right? But I am someone who's extra as fuck and uses like 10 fucking colors. So for me, when I look at this, I go, I don't know how I'm going to make it to the end without using another palette. I really try my best to use just the palette just to see how versatile it is. And I feel like for myself, it's not because I'm finding that I need to look at other things to complete the look. However, if you are someone that is a one and done or a two shadow kind of person, if you look at it in that way, there are some really beautiful duos in this palette. Now the other palette, this is a straight up fucking Halloween palette. It's straight up Halloween. It's straight up Halloween. It's every palette you see that someone makes for Halloween, especially when they want to get extra money from people. They're like, ooh, we're just gonna release a Halloween collection. This is usually the fucking copy and paste template. This I was least excited about, but in that same breath, I feel like there's much more possibility with this palette compared to the Hawkins High School book. When I see this, I go, okay, I know it's gonna be a basic bitch look every time. It's gonna look smoky, but it's gonna be very pretty. While this, I'm like, okay, I could kind of do maybe a pop of color and that's that. And granted, the pops of color, they're much more on the muted side too. I don't know, like they're not bad, but they're not great either. I think they did exceed my expectations and they weren't garbage because they really do have great longevity. They are a buildable formula, a very dry formula. There is a little bit of fallout, there's a little bit of kick up, but overall the fallout is incredibly easy to clean. I didn't experience any glitter bukkake with either one of these palettes. There are some really nice aspects to them. I just don't think they're worth the money. they're not worth the money. Had I not been like a Stranger Things fan, I would have totally skipped out on this collection. I liked it because one, I liked the show and I really enjoyed the packaging. I don't know if it was Makeup Bingo or Makeup Hangover. I think I was kind of giving it a little bit of shit because it felt really cheap. I will say in person it feels a little bit better. It feels and looks a little bit better. And again, I really like the touch of the little inserts that you get within the palette. So for this one, for example, you have like this letter here, and for the upside down, you have the similar packaging that you would find with the little blush, which is right over here. This is really cute. I really do like the touches of this. Now, for today's look, since we went with a reddish kind of blush, I kind of feel like we should kind of keep it neutral-esque. I know. Who am I? Also, I don't think I like this concealer. It's kind of giving me old lady, like old lady right here. Like really settling in that line, and that sucks. I don't like that. Fucking Dermablend. But then again, maybe, you know, ew, okay. Ooh, I really don't like that. All right, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit of NARS Soft Matte Concealer as my base. Now, a lot of people ask me if I set my eye base. I don't. I go over it wet. I never had an issue with it. I feel like out of all the eye primers I've ever used, none of them really work for me. This is one of the things that has always been tried and true. There have been some other things like Drug Cosmetics Clean Canvas Base has always been really good, but I always keep coming back to NARS. I really do. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with my Refer number 14. We're gonna go with the Void palettes. I'm actually gonna try to see if we can maybe mix and match some stuff here. So I'm gonna go in with Demogorgon, which is this very nice, lovely little taupe shade. Okay, so this one is, ooh, all right. So this one is like super, it has some kick up. When you do tap the excess off, a lot of the product does leave the brush. The very powdery formula, this one. Basically, I'm just kind of putting this in the crease and a little bit above the crease. Because I have hooded eyes, that's what I like to do. Of course, you know, do whatever the fuck you feel like doing. But for me, this is the thing that usually works. Also, I noticed that one of my eyes is kind of have like a slightly different eye shape. So I try to make them as even as possible. Does it always happen? No, not necessarily, but I try. I love that. It's like you always have like one boob bigger than the other, and there's always one eye that's bigger than the other. Love that. Love that. There is this brush that looks like more of like a packing brush. So it's kind of really big for the eye shape, but we're gonna use this in the outer corner towards the end. And we're gonna try to use the black shade, the Void, with this one. So we're gonna hold off for a second there. I'm gonna go in with the Refer number 16, just with a clean blending brush. Just like soften the outer edges. Okay. Super cute, love that. So I'm gonna go into the shade Code Red with my Refer number 13, and we're just gonna put a little bit of that in the crease. That's really pretty. You know, dare I say, I actually think I like this palette a little bit more than the Hawkins one. The mattes in this, I feel like work a little bit better together than the one in the yearbook. The next thing I'm kind of doing is just taking that other brush that I had the Demogorgon shade on it and just going over it just a little bit just to marry the two, like cousins. And you see it's just like a nice little red moment in there. I don't want it to be like super red. My cheeks are red enough. Let's keep it there. But this is super pretty though. Oh yeah, my movie theater thing. Okay, so the last thing that kind of happened, which was toward the climax of the movie, this old dude, as he was going down the stairs to get his, at that point, I think the 6th fucking drink, his phone was ringing. So then, of course, he's just loud as fuck, and this movie theater like, hello? Yeah, hi, I'm in the movies. What do you, just go. But of course, it's like he walks so fucking slow, and he's just having a full-on conversation with the person. Now this is IMAX, okay? IMAX is loud as fuck, so I don't even understand how he heard the fucking other person on the other line. I have no idea. Oh, so aggravating. So of course, you know, he comes back like maybe 10 minutes later as like the movie's winding down with another drink in his hand, and again, almost fucking spilling it all over me. It was great. I was like, can we go back to the days where apparently you could rent out a movie theater? I would happily do that again. Fuck. I hate people. I just hate people more than ever. Everyone's just so fucking inconsiderate. Oh, little douchebags. Okay, I'm just gonna go in just a little bit more just to kind of brighten it up, because now I'm like, you know what? I want to be a red queen. Fuck it, I want to be a red queen. So we're gonna make us a red queen. Make us. Make me a red queen, not us. Make me a red queen. All right. I feel good about that. And I'm just gonna take a little bit more of the Demogorgon shade. Just go a little bit above that. kind of make it like a nice little dramatic moment up there. I hate this fucking concealer. The concealer looks like garbage. The more I look at it, the more it's separating. Don't recommend that. First impressions, I know. Do not recommend the Dermablend. Don't even look at it. I'm gonna go return this. This is scary. I'm scaring myself. I'm aging before you. So I'm gonna go with the shade The Void, and I'm gonna again use the 217 SES brush, and we're just going to pack it on the outer ooh, bitch. Didn't expect that. She is pigmented. She is, you know what? No, I like it. Okay, she's definitely on a little bit of the lighter side, but again, buildable formula, which I'm not mad about, especially when it's a shade as deep as black, because sometimes it's just nice to be able to like build it up as opposed to trying to take it away. So now, do I really like this brush? I think my issue is that it's kind of just too big for the outer corner for me. So it's like trying not to fuck up the work that I did, and I just trying to be like mindful of not trying to get fallout on my face. This is not super hooded eye friendly. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna not use that brush. I'm gonna go in with my What's Up Beauty. This is the R106. Yeah, that's more like it. I just wanted that. Just that. I didn't want to fucking go all over the place. The Void shade also makes for a very pretty liner shade as well. So if you want to do that, which we will do that after I lay down my shimmer. All right, so I like that this laying down very nicely. Again, minimal fallout. Yeah, there is some kick up. I know I said some. Actually, the kick up's a little bit more than I care to enjoy, so it's kind of best to just make sure you tap that brush, but don't tap it too much, because then majority of the product just, you know, goes away. It's kind of this fun little dance you have to do to kind of go back and forth just to build it up to your desired opacity. But if you have the time, it's not that bad. If you are someone that is looking to do something on the go, this might not be the best thing for you. This is kind of a little bit of a labor intensive process, right? So I'm just gonna go in with the, actually gonna go in with the same brush. I'm not gonna put anything else on it. This is the one that we use with the Code Red shade. And I'm just going to just go a little bit over on top of the black, just a little bit, just where the red and the black meet, just to kind of blend them together. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, by doing that, I kind of remove some of the black. All right, again, it's the kind of issue with this. It's like you gotta keep kind of going back and forth, because sometimes your work gets erased. And it's like, do you have time to do that? No, not really. Unless you have all the time in the world, then fucking who am I to tell you otherwise, right? I'm gonna go in with the brush that has a little bit of the Demogorgon and Code Red kind of mixed with it, and just go on the top. Smoke it down a little bit. Okay. All right, I feel good about that. I do have a little bit of fallout over here, not super terrible, but it's okay, easy to clean. I need to lay down some sort of shimmer. Now here's the deal. We could go in with the shade Spores, which is a very, very, very stark white shade. We can go in with Mind Flayer, which is actually very beautiful taupey gunmetal-ish kind of a shade. I don't want to go in with the green, nah. We can go in with Mothergate, which has like a kind of like that red greeny kind of duochrome effect. Maybe we should go in with Mothergate, because it kind of ties in a little bit with the red. Now there is a Sigma brush from that Samantha Ravndal set. It's called the Detailed Shader Brush. I love it for applying my shimmer shades. I think it's really nice. I don't know if you can necessarily buy the brushes individually. If you can, that's a really nice brush. But I will say I do like the set. The more that I have been using it, I have been kind of falling more in love with it, which is nice. I'm gonna take a little bit of glitter glue, paint the brush with it. I usually put the kind of glitter glue or the epoxy or whatever the fuck I'm using in the back of my hand, and then I apply it with a brush. By doing it that way, it also kind of mitigates some of the glitter bukkake nonsense, but kind of happy that there's no real glitter bukkake here. All right, we're gonna go in with this shade up here. What I'm gonna do actually is that for the majority of my lid, I'm gonna go in with this shade. I think it's pretty, but I kind of feel like I need a little bit of pop towards the inner corner and the inner lid. So I'm gonna go here with this till about just where the black meets. I left a little space in the front open because I'm gonna go in with the shade Spores and pop that there. This is a Halloween palette essentially. There is a little bit of fallout with this shade, and it's a little bit more on the chunkier side. Okay, I could fuck with this. I'm gonna use the Spore shade. In ways, I feel like it's more impactful if you use your finger. Even with some glitter glue and a brush, it's kind of just okay. Yeah, I don't know, like, it's okay, but Nothing to write home about. It's kind of giving me like sad energy. Yeah, I hate this. I'm just gonna go in with the black shade just to kind of go over the line where the shimmer meets. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the Bristles Beauty E34, use the Void shade. This is a lash line shade. Kind of interesting because like on top of the shimmer shades, it kind of turned more gray. All right. I'm gonna try actually one of these Melt Slick Waterline pencils. I'm gonna picking up a bunch of stuff from Melt because they had a really good sale. So I got a lot of cream pot eyeliners. Actually, wait, do I wanna do this? Oh yeah, okay. All right, so that's what it looks like if I just did that. I like it, feels kind of creamy, but a part of me wants to try this red from Melt. And this is in the shade Prissy. So I wanna see actually, not really a red, it's more of like a, I guess like a copper moment. I wanna see if I could put that in the waterline instead. Since I have a little bit of red to the eye look, I think I like that better. It also has like a nice metallic feel to it. So I'm just gonna go over that existing liner. And if you wanna know, the brush that I am using for it is actually from Makeup Forever, and this is the 250 straight brush. I think this is a liner. It's either a liner or a lip brush. So it's like a little bit of something without like it overtaking the look. Nice. Remember, we're just gonna go underneath that a little bit with my Bristles Beauty E04RS. I'm just gonna go in with the Void shade just a little bit, just to put it right underneath. I don't have to deepen it up too much. I'm probably just gonna take it to like the middle of my waterline, or underneath my waterline, I should say. Like right there. Just a little bit. I'm just gonna go back and forth, just the scotch. All right, all right, all right. I think I want a little heavier handed on this side. I'm gonna take this Wayne Goss number 4. Incredibly soft. All right, so this is what we have so far. We're just gonna pop in a little bit of the Spore shade in the inner corner, just to give it some sparkle and pizzazz. And I'm already kind of getting some weird irritation from the shimmer shade on this side. So if it looks a little glossy, it could be from the shadow, or it could be from my allergies, because my allergies have been really, really bad lately. Cute, cute, cute. I'm gonna throw on some mascara, and then we'll do the lip, and then we're done. So the last thing that we have in the collection is the MAC Stranger Things lip gloss, and this is in the shade Eerie L. So it's basically like a brownish rose color. I love this. The lip glosses are really good, but they apply very beautifully. They just don't have really good longevity. That's my only complaint. I don't know necessarily if this really goes together. This is the only shade I got because everything else just looks a little bit too extra for me. And I'm an extra bitch, but I'm extra when it comes to eyes, and possibly red cheekies, but not lips. Okay, so this is the final look. I don't mind it. I think I was able to kind of pull it together-ish towards the end. You let me know in the comments. I've definitely looked worse. And I definitely looked better. So I like that I'm just kind of in the middle. And I think that's my overall issue with this collection, is that a lot of these things are just kind of like, it's not great. It's not bad, it's just in the middle. I think if you were gonna get anything out of this collection, I think the blushes are where it's at. They're incredibly pigmented, but they do have really great longevity, and you can blend them out to kind of give you a much more, you know, subtle look, which is really nice. The eyeshadow palettes, not a huge fan of MAC's eyeshadow formula. I keep trying and trying and trying, and I always find that they are incredibly dry. While I don't mind that the formula is buildable, I just don't like the fact that I'm just sitting there jerking this palette off just to try to bring it to the opacity that I desire. And I say that because while I don't mind a buildable formula, I have said it in the past that I like a buildable formula. Sometimes shit, I prefer a buildable formula, but I don't like the length of time it takes to just do this. Like, this is nothing, and it took a long fucking time, and I hate that. I like things that are quick. Quick. Like, I don't want to spend all fucking day doing my makeup. So on the flip side of that, like, I don't think I would have minded had the look been a little bit more spectacular. Then I would be like, okay, I don't mind taking the extra fucking 15 to 20 minutes to do the eye look. But when you're walking away with something like this, and granted, it could be totally user error, it could totally be my fault because I'm not a makeup artist, but it's like, Is this really worth it? I have things in my collection that I'm able to achieve really nice things at a fraction of the time. So I think for myself, the clear winner of this whole collection is really the blushes here in terms of the makeup products. Even with the lip product, well, I do like it. I think it's a very beautiful basic bitch color. What's nice about it is that it's one of those colors that you can leave in your bag, and for the most part, it's going to match your eye look. So for me, this is going to be one of the lip products that are going to constantly rotate out of my bag. The only thing that sucks about it is the longevity. The longevity is not as good as some other like lip gloss products that I have from, you know, Chantecaille or Lunar Beauty or Tower 28 or M Cosmetics. I feel like the longevity of those are so much better than this product. It's good, but it's not great. When it comes to the brushes, you know, I think the little eye brush, it was fine. Like the bristles felt good. They felt comfortable. It's just too big for my eye shape. So for me, this is probably going to be more of like, I don't know, probably a blender brush for me for the outer corner because it's just really hard to use on the lid. I really do love the face brush. I think as a blush brush, this is really beautiful. Now, is this worth the price? No. So this retails for $45, not worth the price in my opinion. If this was $25, I'd be like, okay, I could fuck with that. $45, it's a no. It's still, application-wise, really enjoyed it, had no issues with it, but I just think for $45, I don't know, expecting more. It feels fine when it's $25 right in my hand because I'd be like, oh yeah, it's really cute. But for like $45 Hot Topic-ish makeup, no. So I would say if you're interested in the brushes, like if this is your jam, get them when they're on sale, or if you have like a 20% Ulta coupon or something like that, go for it. This one was $31. No. That's a no. Like I said, the thing to get out of this collection is the blushes. I think the blushes are definitely the best thing out of it. Now, are the colors unique? Not really, right? You have like this really pretty bubblegum pink, or you have this beautiful red color. They're not unique colors by any means. Maybe not the red one, but I definitely have this pink in my collection probably 6 times already. And that's just being really nice. I probably have it like 15 times if I'm gonna be honest here. So in hindsight, it's like, I didn't really need it just based on the color, but it's the formula that really makes it the one product that I'm like, yes, that's worth the money, whether you pay full price or you get it on a discount. To me, that's worth it. I don't know. I feel like I wasted a lot of my money here. I wasted a lot of money on this collection, and did I really need to have it? No, I just wanted it because it was Stranger Things, and I just really just want MAC to wow me and razzle dazzle me, and they never fucking razzle dazzle me. They come close sometimes with their highlighters. My makeup deck gets really excited, especially for, you know, something like this, which is like, I mean, I don't know if you could actually even see that. The little dragon highlighters. For me, I'm just gonna stick with the highlighters with this company, and maybe the blushes, but everything else is a pretty much a no for me, dog. So yeah, don't waste your time. Or your money on this. Maybe with the blushes, everything else is a big old no. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video. We're gonna work out the kinks on this. I know I felt like a little bit more chatty today. In ways, I feel like it's nice because it's really good to kind of switch it up on my channel. I feel like I've been doing kind of like reviews, just a very standard, like talk to the camera. Here's a little blah, blah, blah of me. And it's fine and well. And I think for people, like some people like that because they just want something really quick. But I know a lot of people just kind of like to see more of the application process and see like the trials and tribulations of how some of the products work. So I hope you found this helpful, and yeah, we're just gonna kind of fine tune these in the future, maybe make them shorter, make them longer, I don't know, we'll see. But this was fun. I had a good time. Now I want to hear from y'all. Let me know down below if you picked up anything from this collection, if you love it, if you hate it, if you really hate it, or whatever. Let me know, because I love hearing from, where did I get Southern? I love hearing from you. I love hearing from you. And with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, it's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, to all my beautiful, wonderful patron bubbies. Thank you so much for keeping this delicious, disgusting, filthy, trashy, really filthy, really gross, really nasty, really disgusting, garbage boat afloat. I couldn't do without you. I love your adorable little delicious faces, and I just want to gobble you all up so you can live in my belly and we can be one. If you want to know what is currently on my face and all the products that I listed in today, everything will be listed in the description box below. And I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.